Heart disease is still the #1 killer in our society today, and there are lots of reasons why. We're going to be exploring some of those reasons next on Body and Spirit. I'm Dick Nunez, co-owner of Fit and 15 Personal Training Systems. Welcome to Body and Spirit. Today we're going to be talking about the #1 killer in our society, and that's heart disease. It's gone rampant because of what people do to themselves by lifestyle choices, such as what they eat and what they don't do. Well, I can't do much about what you let slide down your esophagus, but we can do something about helping you get into a good exercise program. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and we will talk about some of the do's and don'ts of eating as well. Helping me out today will be Mark and Diane, and I believe they know each other because they're husband and wife. And you have an interesting little tidbit for this, I understand.
Yeah, my wife and I are born on the same day, same year, and she's 5 minutes older than me.
Right.
Okay, so you're married to an older woman.
Yeah, that's right. She's
Okay.
the older woman in my life.
Okay, and how long you been married?
And we recently had an anniversary, and it's been 23 years.
Wonderful. Well, glad you could join us, and we're going to have some fun doing some exercise. First thing we're going to do is warm up a little bit, and we're going to just play, you're going to play follow the leaders, kind of like Simon says, and you just do what I do. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to step to the side and then back, and we're just going to be warming up our legs, because the legs are going to be a big part of circulating the blood, and it's important whenever we look at heart disease to get those leg muscles very, very strong, because the legs act like your second heart. They help the venous blood flow come back to the heart. And if you do a lot of hard exercise and then just stop abruptly, the heart has a problem with that, because it's going, wait a minute, where'd my helpers go? And so there have been people who have done a hard run, cardiovascular workout, and have actually had a cardiac event because of the fact they just stopped abruptly and didn't let themselves cool down. So warming up and cooling down are very vital components of exercise. This is a very simple move, but it's getting us warmed up. Okay, that's good. The premise of our workout is going to be based upon using the major muscles of the body, and that's the quadriceps, the gluteus maximus, and so the squats is best exercise we can do. But we have to do them properly, because squats can be detrimental if you, first of all, try and go down too deep, and second of all, if you try and jut your knees past your feet. So we don't want to do that. Why don't you come in a little tighter to us there, Diane? Okay, and so let's get feet apart, just a little wider than shoulder width, and you're going to cross your arms. And the first movement, you're going to keep your chest up, you're going to bend a little bit at the waist, and you're going to push your hips back. Okay, and you're going to come back up. Okay, you two keep going, and I'm just going to watch. Okay, down and up and down and up and down and up, down and up. Keep going at that pace. Okay, and this is number 7. I want 20 of them, so you're going to be my counter here. When we get to 20, we'll be done, and then we'll move on with the next thing. Okay?
10, 11.
So you don't have to count out loud. That's okay, because I'm going to probably talk a little bit more as we do this. Okay, focus on pushing the hips back a little more. Push back and try and keep those knees over the feet. Keep those knees over the feet the whole time. Good. Keep going. And while you finish those up, I'm going to get the towels for us. Is that 20?
Make it 22.
Okay.
I can't really.
Overachievers, okay? Here you go. Here's a towel for you. Here's a towel for you. And we're not throwing them in. What we're going to do is we're going to lengthen them out and get them like so. And we're going to do an upper body exercise. Take them like this, pull them apart. If you tear it in two, I'll be very impressed. Okay, if that's what you want to act like you're doing. You're going to bring it up over your head and bring it back down. Way up and then down. And up and down. Keep yourself standing upright. You want your chest up. Try not to bend over at the waist at all when you come down. Want to stretch the upper back area, then back down. And up, back down, up, back down, up. Okay, I want you two to keep going. Okay, I want the chest up more. Keep your chest up the whole time. Look straight ahead. Big smile on your face. Take a big breath as you come up. Blow out as you go down. Way up, stretch back, back down. Way up, back down, up. Want to stretch through here, down, back up. A little slower on the way down. Good. Control those muscles. Focus on what you're doing. Keep pulling that towel apart. Pull it apart, pull it apart, pull it apart. Okay, we want 3 more. Way up, back down, way up, back down, way up, back down. Okay, now you're going to hold your towel in front of you as if you're pulling it apart still. Now let's go back into our squats again. Squat down and back up. Squat down and up. Squat down and up. Okay, you're going to be my counter this time. No overachievement. I want to know when we get to 20. Okay?
3.
By going back and forth on this, we're going to keep the heart going. That's so important, especially when you're looking at heart disease. The more we can start circulating that blood, the more it's going to help keep us free from the little clots and emboli that cause the cardiac events that people suffer. Exercise is such an important component, and it raises the HDL cholesterol level, which acts as a cleaning system to take the plaque and fat swells out of the artery lining. It's all good. What number are we on there, Diane?
18.
Okay.
19.
Okay, good. Okay, we still have our towels. We're going to bring it up to our shoulders like this, and we're going to be pushing up now and bring it back down. Up and down. Okay, keep going. Okay, when you're doing this one, again, you want your chest up, stand up straight. Want to try and keep the xiphoid process, which is a little bony protuberance in the bottom of your sternum, up as high as you can. Okay, you want your head up, looking straight out. Okay, big breaths of air. Go way up high, bring it back down. And we're focusing on the shoulders. Pull it apart. Okay, when we get to the top, we want to be way up here at the top. And then back down, then way up. Good posture. Up, back down. Pull the towel apart, push it up, bring it down, push it up, bring it down, push it up, bring it down. Keep going. Looking good. Lots of air, lots of air. Big breaths. Okay, try and stretch back one more. There you go. Down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. Okay, hold the towel out in front of you again. Guess what we get to do now?
Jumping jacks.
Squats. Let's go.
Oh, more squats.
Okay. Up and down. Now, one of the things that happens, especially for women, is they tend to lose some of their upper body strength. So that's why it's really important to work on that, because it's so good for that upper body posture. Okay, let's go a little bit slower. Starting to feel your legs at all yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what about you? Starting
Yeah.
to feel those legs a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looking good, looking good. Okay, is that 19?
18.
Okay. 2 more reps. Down and up, down and up. Okay, let's take a little rest. We're going to do a little deep breathing here. In through the nose. Big breath. Out through the mouth. Big breath. Good. All right. Bring your towel up. You're going to come to the chest and press out. Do it under control. Focus on your chest muscles. Keep yourself in a really good posture. Out controlled. Bring it back. Push it out. Keep the chest up the whole time. Chest up. Head up. Breathe in as you bring it back. Blow it out as you go out. And keep your chest up, even at the end. So when you push out, you still want your chest in a contracted position. Keep pulling on your towel. Push it out. Push it out. Push it out. 5 more times. And push. And push. And push. Good. Hold it out there. We're going to do one more round of squats. Okay? Let's go for it. Squats are a great compound exercise. They work the gluteus maximus, they work the hamstrings, they work the quadriceps, they'll work your lower back, and they certainly work your heart and lungs. Keep that blood circulating. Very important. Remember to keep your knees over your feet. Push your hips back as you squat. Okay, it's a little slower, a little slower. We're getting a little fast there. How many are we on, Diane?
16, 17.
Almost done. Okay?
20.
All right, I'm going to hold the towels for a moment. Now what I want you to do is we're going to stretch those muscles out. So you're both going to come over by me and you're going to use me as a wall. You're going to put one hand on me and you're going to stretch your right leg. So go ahead and put your left hand on my shoulder. Okay, bring your leg up like this and grab a hold of your ankle and you're going to stretch the quadricep there. Okay? You're going to do the same thing. Now get your left. Okay? This is called the flamingo drill. See how good you can stand on one leg and hold your other. Should feel it stretch in the quadricep.
Yeah, I do.
And we hold the stretch for around 15 seconds. We're looking good. Breathe as you're doing it. All right, put it down. Now switch legs. So go ahead and face the other way. Okay, there you go. Very good. Exercise, it's important to do the strength stimulation, but also work on the flexibility. And then, of course, cardiovascular exercise, which again is so important for heart disease. Also, I should mention that if you drink at least 3 glasses of water, well, actually you want to drink more than that, but if you don't get at least 3 glasses of water a day, it's just as high as risk factor for heart disease as having high cholesterol. Okay, good. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to step out, and you're going to lean forward, chest up, the back leg is bent, this leg is straight, and you lean forward into it, and you should feel it stretch in the hamstring area. So you're feeling it stretch in the back of your leg.
Oh, yeah.
This is very important as well, especially for men who tend to get very inflexible in the hamstring area, and that will cause a lot of problems with low back issues. So stretching out those hamstrings, very important. Okay, then let's switch. Little leg out, okay? Chest up, bend over at the waist. Stretching should not be painful. We're not trying to see how far we can go and still endure the pain. We want to get to a good stretch spot where you feel the stretch. It should be comfortable. It should actually feel quite good. Okay, go ahead and relax. Here's your towel again.
Thank you.
Now we're going to do a bicep exercise. You're going to take your towel, palms up, just keep pulling it apart, and we're going to curl it up. We're going to go down, curl up, and down. Curl it, down. We're just treating it like a barbell. Curl up and then down. Let's do it slowly. Contract your biceps as you curl up. And curl. And curl. Curl it up. And curl. Reach all the way down. Curl up and down. And curl and down. Curl and down. Go down under control. Curl it up. Curl it up. It's amazing how something as simple as a towel can start making the muscles tired.
Yeah.
On Body and Spirit, we try and make it simple for everybody. So when people say, well, I don't have the equipment, well, most people have a towel. Most people have a chair, and that's about as complicated as we get.
Amen.
Okay, we're going to do 5 more times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I can still curl quite a bit of weight, even at my advanced years, but yet even still, just using the towel, I can still feel my biceps working. So range of motion, even though it's just with the towel, it's still going to help you out. Okay, now we're going to do a tricep exercise, and we're going to use ourselves as resistance. So we're going to get your hands about, probably 6 inches apart. Okay, and we're going to bring the right arm into the chest, get the elbow out so it's pointing straight out, and then we're going to come out with it, and we're going to use the other arm as our resistant. So square your body up a little more. Okay, then we're going to come way out here like that. And get this elbow up a little more.
Okay.
Okay, and then out. Okay, out here, and then bring it back. Keep that elbow there. Okay, back out. There you go. Okay?
Okay.
That's working. Okay? The nice thing about exercise is we can modify it for physiological variability. So the way I was showing her wasn't working real well, so she found a way that works well for her. So you adjust. And that's the great thing about exercise. Physiological variability, you just work with it. Okay?
Right.
I always try and make fitness simple. People always want to try and make it complicated. Well, I'm just trying to simplify it. Okay, let's do 2 more. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. So now you're going to take it this way with your left arm out, your left elbow's out. So go ahead and just turn your body.
Oh, right.
Okay, there you go. And however you made that work, you just go ahead and do it that way again. Good, 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 very good.
Okay.
Good, Mark. Good. The important thing is to get the contraction of that tricep,
Right.
and then you're using the other arm to give yourself resistance. Very good. And let's go 5 more times. Contract, bring it back, contract, keep that elbow pointed out, Mark. There you go. Keep it pointed out there. Good, okay? And we have the towels. All right. Now we're going to do something for our calves. I want you to put 1 foot back. Okay, let's switch over to your right. There you go. And you're going to push up on the toe and then way back down. Then up on the toe, back down. Way up, down. Way up, down. All right, keep going. I think that's number 5. Let's go 20 again. The calf muscles are called the second heart. And again, the legs are very important for helping the venous blood flow back. And when you don't have good leg development, that's when people start developing the varicose veins and so forth, because they get pooling down there. But stimulating the legs, very important, help the circulation of the body. Good strong legs will keep you going, help you move around, get up and down, do the things you enjoy doing. It's one thing to get older, but having an active life is so extremely important. A lot of people remember Jack LaLanne. Well, he has since passed at about the age of 96, but at the age of 90, he swam 26 miles underwater.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
It is.
Okay, how many was that?
I don't keep it track.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch. And actually, he worked out the day before he died.
Oh.
Okay? And then ended up dying of pneumonia. And of course, Jack was a big proponent of healthy eating, and that's the thing that people don't understand. When we eat healthy food, our body wants to regenerate itself. When we eat unhealthy food, our body degenerates. And so much of what people do, and one of the things I always tell people is get rid of your microwave oven. If when people put food in a microwave oven, it ceases to be food. Food has to have the essential elements that will keep you going. Okay? I think we're good there. All right. Now what I'd like to do is I'm going to get the mats for you, and we're going to do some abdominal exercise. So there you go. Go ahead and lay it out right here. And there's yours, Mark.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to have you lay down on your backs there. Okay, and you're going to have your knees bent. Your feet will be on the floor. And when we do the abdominal exercise, I want you to have your hands behind your neck. Okay? And then when you crunch up, you're going to try and lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Okay? So go ahead and come up. Okay, once again, we're pulling. I don't want you to pull on your head. I want you to have your hands behind your neck. And then when you come up, I want your chin up towards the ceiling. There you go, like that. Okay? So chin up to the ceiling more. There. Now back down. Okay, blow out as you come up. And then back down. You don't have to come up quite so far there, Diane. Come up. Now back down. Come up. Back down. Up. Okay, go and keep going like that. It's very important to blow out as you start coming up because you want to draw your abdomen in and try and encourage it to do that. When people lose their abdominal development, their abdominal muscle or the abdominal content tends to pooch out. And just by having good posture and getting those muscles toned back up again, you'll find yourself starting to get your shape back. Okay, try not to come up too far. Okay, just right there. That's good. Right there. Up.
Okay.
Right there. Good.
Okay.
That's plenty. The abdominal muscle only has a 4-inch range of motion. It doesn't cross a joint. So in order for us to get you up past there, we're going to have to use the hip flexors. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So we're just going to do the crunch here. And crunch. And crunch up. Okay, both of you back up. Okay, no, up to the crunch position. Okay, crunch up and hold it. Back down. Up and hold it. Back down. One more time. Up. Back down. Okay, turn over on your hands and knees facing out towards the front. Okay? So you're just there on your hands and knees. Okay? What I'd like you to do is put your right arm out straight. Okay? I got that part, no problem. Okay, now we're going to complicate it. Put your left leg out straight. Good, and just hold that. Okay? Try and bring this leg up just a little higher. There we go. Good. Hold that position. Seems simple enough, but it'll definitely give you a little bit of a test here in just a moment. This is really good for your low back, for your core training. Okay, bring it back down. Okay, now let's go the other way. Left arm out. Right leg out. Very good, very good. Hold it there. And it's not unusual for one side to be a little more difficult than the other, so that's not a problem. Okay, hold it tight. Okay, that's good. All right, go ahead and just sit on your mat facing out to the front. Okay, now have your legs out in front of you. Okay, now what we're going to do is I want you to curl one leg in. Okay, bring it up.
Okay.
Okay, one leg in like that.
Oh, okay.
Now bring this other one on the outside.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you're going to turn this other direction here. There you go, just like that. So we're going to draw.
Okay.
You feel like I'm going to turn you into a pretzel? Okay.
Pretzels.
Okay, bend this leg.
All right.
Bring this one over.
Okay.
Okay, and then reach across this way. Okay, bring this arm over the other side there. Okay, let's just go right there. Okay? And again, it's a difference in physiological variability. Obviously, Diane's a little more flexible. And so Mark's going to have to work at this one a little bit to try and attain the same motion that Diane's able to achieve. Okay? Let's go and switch it around.
I'm not sure what that is,
How you
but
do this?
That's fine. Okay, this time we're going to bend this knee. Curl it down under.
Oh, okay. And then
Bring that
this
across.
side. Okay.
Okay,
And
and
then
then
turn.
come this way. There you go.
Okay.
Okay? Start by, no, bring, you went to the first side, okay? Bend your right knee under. Bring this one over. Okay? And then,
put that up.
whoops, you're right. I did it wrong, okay? Okay? Then come over this side.
This,
There you go. Bring that left arm over. Okay? That's one of the things that people like about Body and Spirit. We're not using professional models or exercise people. We're just using common folks. And although I'm an exercise physiologist, I try and make things simple and try and make it so people can do it and still feel like they're accomplishing it. Okay? Very good. Okay, back on your feet. Okay, that's great. When it comes to heart disease, it's so important to realize that our bodies are designed to follow basic principles that God has set up for us. We need to eat the foods that He originally designed in the very beginning in the Garden of Eden. He encouraged us to eat herbs of the field and the fruits of the tree. And what happens when we do that, and we do it in the whole form, our body starts to regenerate. But we take things and we take them way out of proportion. Unfortunately, in our society today, way too much stuff is coming into us, genetically modified foods. It's going against what the original design was all about. People are taking them in, and it's causing bad things to happen. Or when you take in stuff that's been microwaved or cooked improperly, you take broccoli, which has all these wonderful nutrients in it, and you stick it in a microwave oven, and it comes out virtually totally inactive. You lose the nutrients. In fact, back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, way back when, a man was given a transfusion. They had to warm the blood up quickly, and so they used a microwave. And once they got up to temp and transfused the man, he died instantly. And when they did an autopsy, they found nothing living left in the blood. So if that's what it's going to do to the blood, guess what it's going to do to your food? And when you're doing things to your food, it's now enzymatically inactive, and now you're having to borrow enzymes from other areas, and it starts to degenerate your body. Plus, when people are drinking in things like whole milk, milk is designed for cows or baby calves, but we're still drinking, we're the only species that takes milk in an adult life, and we're the only species that takes it from another species. And then it goes through this process of being homogenized. Remember back in the way back when I was just a young boy, they delivered milk to the doorstep and you found this cream at the top. Well, now they homogenize it, and these particles are right in the milk, and they're coming into the bloodstream and blocking things up. So there's a lot of things we're doing to ourselves that aren't going along with God's original design. He encourages us to eat whole plant foods, and by doing that, awesome things happen. I know in my own life, I've found total regeneration by going through this plant-based diet, eating whole food herbs, and by doing that, you feel awesome. And when you feel awesome, not only do you feel great physically, but you feel great spiritually as well. Remember our scripture that we always use here, Philippians 4:13, which says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless.